So I want to do a reading on Nicki Minaj. I know her birthday will be coming up soon. She's a Sagittarius. Right now it's Sagittarius season, so I was thinking about doing some celebrity themed tarot card reading videos for Sagittarius. And the first one I'm going to do is Nicki. So I'll be using my Modern Witch Tarot deck. And I'm probably going to pull out my Game of Thrones tarot deck as well. So how is Nicki Minaj doing right now? How's she feeling about life? How is Nicki Minaj doing right now? I know she's got a birthday coming up at some point. What is Nicki Minaj feeling? What is Nicki Minaj's Sagittarius reading? Okay, so I pulled the Eight of Wands in reverse. Next to that, I got the Four of Wands in reverse. Next to that, I got the Six of Wands in reverse. Underneath the Eight of Wands, I got Temperance in reverse. And underneath the Four of Wands, I got the Eight of Pentacles upright. And right next to that, I got the Strength card in reverse. And on the back of the deck, I have the Page of Swords in reverse. So I pulled the Eight of Wands in reverse. When that comes up in a reading, normally it means that you're feeling a little overwhelmed by certain activities that you've been doing or by things going on around you. I feel like that makes sense because she is still dealing with all this lawyers and stuff with her husband. I had been hearing stuff recently about that. So it makes sense. It's also a symbol that you may need to like travel or relocate, but you really don't want to. So maybe she might need to move or she has to go somewhere where she really doesn't want to. It's a card that's telling you like, again, you're just feeling overwhelmed and you would like all of it to stop. Whatever you've got going on, whatever she's got going on right now, she wants all of that mess to stop. And that makes sense. I feel like if I was going through something like that, I'd be over it. I feel like they've been going through it for so long now. I'm sure she just wants that whole case to be done with. Then right next to that, I had the Four of Wands in reverse. When that comes up, it's still a positive card, even though it's in reverse. Oh, please excuse my nails. I need to take off this nail polish. But it's still a positive card when it's in reverse. The only difference is whatever you succeeded in, whatever you're celebrating, it's not as major as you would have wanted it to be, but you're still happy that you accomplished it or you're still happy you did it. It's just not as powerful success as this position, which is, it's making me think of that case she's got going on right now, because next to that I have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and it's like she's feeling overwhelmed, but somewhere in there, something that she's done, something the lawyers might have done, may have made her feel like, okay, we can get this done, or she's accomplished something right now. So that's a good thing. She's feeling a bit overwhelmed, but she's still able to get whatever she needs to get done. Then at the end of that first lineup, I got the Six of Wands in reverse. And again, this is another card that's not necessarily a bad card in reverse. It just means that you have more work to do before you're as successful and as happy as you want to be. Or, you know, you have to continue fighting for something that you want. It also can mean that like you need to maybe reassess your goals a little bit, but you can still accomplish them. So with me getting all three of these cards coming up right next to each other, it's definitely letting me know that whatever she's trying to accomplish right now, it may be overwhelming her, but she should stick to it because she can succeed. She might need to move things around a little bit or refigure something out. But whatever she's got going on right now that is stressing her out or bothering her, she could get through it and be successful. And I feel like it would probably have more to do with that court case than anything, because I know fans asked her about putting out new music, and she said she wasn't putting anything out right now. So I'm like, it wouldn't be about music or career. I feel like it's really giving me this court case with her husband and that Jennifer woman. It's probably really getting to her. Okay, then I have Temperance in reverse. That came up right underneath the Eight of Wands. And again, it's giving me a lot, like she's stressed out about this court case. Because when you have Temperance come up in reverse, it normally means like you're kind of stalled out or like you feel out of balance. And that's coming up right underneath this Eight of Wands, where she's feeling overwhelmed with something that's going on right now. And I feel like that could come from this Temperance right here. It's saying that she's feeling out of balance. You know, it's saying that something is bothering her, and to possibly be patient. It also suggests patience and just to let things work itself out. And it also gives kind of a warning to not try to force matters. Like forcing something will make it get worse. So, you know, it's kind of telling me that maybe whatever she's doing, just let it run its course. Whatever she's doing is working. Let it kind of work itself out. Don't stress over it. Okay, then underneath the Four of Wands and next to the Temperance card, I got the Eight of Pentacles, and it's upright. Upright, the Eight of Pentacles is normally like a success card, a hard-working card, and definitely a money card. So I feel like this card suggests that she's focused right now, and she's pretty much trying to pursue a goal that definitely is involving money and a lot of work. So I feel like, again, it's giving me this court case vibe, because I know she's paying for lawyers, and I know they're probably having to do a lot of work to try to prove the exact opposite of what this woman is saying. So I feel like she's putting in a lot of work, and it came up under this Four of Wands, which lets me know that she will succeed, just not as major. Like she might have a small success in the court case or something like that, a small turnaround, because she's invested her time and money into it. And so the end result should come out that she would succeed in some way. Okay, then last in that lineup, I got the Strength card in reverse. With me getting the Strength card in reverse, it means that she's got some type of internal struggle that she's going on right now. It's kind of like you're fighting logic and instinct. Like, she's not using her instincts. She's not using those animal instincts, you know. And it also suggests that maybe you should set your ego aside. Like the Strength card is like the Leo card. Leos normally have kind of like a big ego, very proud, very prideful. It's kind of saying set your pride aside and don't just use logic to try to figure things out. Also trust your instincts. Especially with it coming up under the Six of Wands. Because like I said, that Six of Wands in reverse is not a bad card. It means that she just has to keep going. She just has to keep fighting for whatever she's fighting for. So I feel like it's letting me know that she needs to kind of keep going. Don't overthink things. Trust your instincts. And if something happens where you need to let your pride or your ego kind of let go of it for the moment, if that's what you need to do. Because it's saying that she will be successful. Nothing in this is saying that she won't be successful in whatever she's trying to do. And again, it's giving me vibes of this court case, and it should work itself out, because that's what Temperance is about. It's saying that she feels a little off balance, but whatever the situation is, it will work itself out. She just needs to pretty much trust her instincts. Trust her instincts. She's feeling off balance, but she's putting in the effort. So now all she has to do is just sit back and actually trust that things are going to work themselves out, pretty much is what that's saying. And then, like I said, I got the Page of Swords on the back of the deck. And that's giving me the energy that, because it's in reverse, just she's lacking clarity. It's a thinking card. Maybe she feels cloudy. She's lacking clarity or direction of where to go in this situation, which makes sense because, like I said, with that eight of wands and the temperance card, she's feeling overwhelmed and she's feeling off balance. So that actually makes a lot of sense that I would get that for the whole energy of the reading. I'm going to extend on the cards a little bit. Is this reading referencing how Nicki Minaj is feeling about the court case with her husband, Kenneth Petty? Is this reading about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty in the court case with Jennifer? Okay, so I used my Game of Thrones cards for that question, and I pulled the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Fool upright, the Page of Coins upright, and I got the Two of Coins in reverse on the back of that deck. Okay, so with me getting the Ace of Cups in reverse, that's a love card. It's in reverse, so it does mean, like, if you're thinking about a relationship or a lover, there are some obstacles, limitations, or like you're just really disappointed. And I feel like that's giving me, because the only reason she's in this court case is because of her relationship. If she wasn't with Kenneth Petty, there would be no reason for any of this at all, actually. And it's coming up in the lineup with the Eight of Wands and Temperance. The relationship is the reason why she's feeling off balance. So I'm thinking this is actually about that court case. The next set Ace, I got the Fool, and it was upright. The Fool upright is a good card. It's letting me know that even though she feels disappointed in this relationship, like for love, she still feels like he's her soulmate. I feel like she feels like he's fate. That's why she's dealing with all of this. It's coming up in with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Coins. That's why she's investing all her money into this. That's why she's putting in so much effort for that small success of marriage to get him out of this trouble so she can be some kind of happy. And the Fool card is normally a person leaping off of a cliff. For Game of Thrones, it's Tyrion going down to where the dragons are. It's you just being kind of carefree. And I think that's where this is coming from, where she's aware of that it's overwhelming her and things like that, but she truly feels like, you know, he's her soulmate. He's the one for her. She's going through all this for a reason. Okay, and last in that lineup that came up with the Six of Wands and on top of the Strength card is the Page of Coins, which is also Pentacles, just like Game of Thrones deck. But when I see this come up in this reading, this card normally is kind of advising you to take care of your possessions or health, or just to take care of things that you need to take care of. And it could also mean that you're performing a service for someone. And when I think about that and I see this card come up with Strength and the Six of Wands in reverse, because it also has to do with like, it's a financial card. So it could also mean you're being a little naive with your finances. It's making me think that she's performing this service for him. She's paying, for the lawyers and things like that. And she's being a little naive. Again, the Strength card in reverse. She's not trusting her instincts. And she's really going to try to fight for this. And like I said, she will have small successes in it. But at the moment, it's saying that maybe you shouldn't invest too much money in it. Like I said, when Temperance comes up, it was pretty much saying, like, you don't need to overdo it. Trust in things. Just let everything play out. So I feel like it's pretty much telling her, like, don't invest too much into this. Because right now, that's what I feel like she's doing. And I feel like that's what this card is saying. That it's like, don't be naive about your money. Trust your instincts. Sit back. You've already done the work, which is that Eight of Pentacles right there. You've already done the work. You've put in enough money. Just sit back and let things kind of work themselves out. Let them put themselves back on balance. I feel like that's what it's telling me. That this is definitely about finances and about her and her husband, and just I feel like it's pretty much about that court case. Then on the back of the deck, I have the Two of Coins in reverse, which is the Two of Pentacles in reverse, just Game of Thrones. And when that comes up, it's definitely letting me know that she's feeling overwhelmed. Like when you see this, you're feeling overwhelmed and off balance, which is very interesting to get two cards that were talking about her not only just feeling overwhelmed, but then another card talking about her feeling off balance right now. And when you see this is a financial card. So it's kind of suggesting that she may be having trouble balancing out this particular situation, balancing out money for this situation. It could also mean that she's concerned about how she's going to balance her finances. Then when you're thinking about their relationship, this could also mean that someone is sharing more responsibility financially, and that you and that person need to establish some kind of balance in the finances. And I feel like with him, I don't know how that's going to work, because as far as I know, his only job is being her manager. So for me, I'm like, well, the money that she's paying you is gonna, because I would think she's got a real manager too. Like, I would think he's not like her only manager. I don't think so. I think that's just something for the courts. Even if she's paying him, it's coming out of her pocket and going back into her home. It's not like he's managing multiple artists and they're bringing in money that doesn't have anything to do with her. So I feel like they need to establish some kind of financial balance. He needs to do something with his life. Pretty much what I'm seeing, because it's coming up with this. She's dishing out all the money, and it's throwing her off balance, and it's making her feel overwhelmed. And she wants their relationship to succeed. She's a little bit disappointed in how things turned out, but at the end of the day, she's extremely hopeful. That Fool card, she's hopeful. She's investing money and time in it, and she wants at least some positive happiness to come from this situation. So I wanted to just throw out 3 more from my Game of Thrones deck. And I got the 5 of Coins, and that's upright, and it came with the 8 of Wands, Temperance, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's a need card. It's a coin card. So again, it's giving me the vibe that she's feeling off balance because he needs help. He needs her assistance. Next to that, the 3 of Spears came up, and that was with the Fool, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. And this card, it means that you're on some kind of endeavor. You feel hopeful when it comes to love. You feel very passionate about a person. It's matching up perfectly with the Fool, and you know that you have this hope for this relationship. And then next to that, I got the King of Coins in reverse. And again, that's suggesting that you possibly in a relationship where it's focused a lot on financial stability. So for all of these to just keep coming up with both decks, I feel like it is giving me like Kenneth vibes in this case, and just her hope for the future, but not necessarily listening to her instincts. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. That was my tarot card reading on Nicki Minaj. And how is her Sagittarius season going? What could she really expect from it? Any advice? And that's what I got. You guys have a good day.